My man Rico and Jimbo, Blake, Jack, how are you guys? Saturday Night Cigar. I hope you guys are having a cigar tonight as well.
I'm not sure I understand.
And we're just going to sit around and get to know each other a little bit tonight, so everybody can can tuck in and get to. The question is, where is everybody from? Let's spend some time. I'm just firing up here on Instagram. Let's spend some time getting to know each other tonight. I'd like to know about you guys tonight. I'd like to know where you're from. I'd like to know what you do for a living. And I'd like to know where you're going with your life. That might be an interesting way to spend our Saturday night cigar together. I hope everybody's doing great. For those of you just jumping on and don't know me, my name is Matt Manero. Jack Branch says, you got to give up that tobacco. Dude, you are so right about that, my man. But tough habits are hard to break, Jack. I'm trying to lose 50 pounds by my 50th birthday. I'm working out today. Worked out almost 2.5 hours. Eating just a little bit. This is just the one vice, man. Just the one vice. One at a time, Jack. Please, just let me go one at a time. Hell, I already gave up the Chinese food, and I gave up most of the cheeseburgers. Come on, man. Let me get a cigar on a Saturday night, Jack. So let's figure out, where is everybody? Jimbo says he's doing awesome. Blake, good for you. Jimbo's from Silicon Valley. Blake's from Salt Lake City. Freddie Ward, good to see you too. Parveen from India. Mike is in Pembroke Pines, Florida. Paul Gordon from Austin, Texas. That's awesome. Cold day in Texas. Literally a freezing cold day in Texas. Crazy, crazy weather. How beautiful it was last night. Hi, Megan. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping on. Anybody smoking a cigar tonight? Am I the only one smoking a cigar? Saturday night cigar? Wouldn't be the first time I was the only one smoking a cigar. I'll tell you that much. So look, for those of you who may not know who I am, Blake's a pilot and a property manager. Awesome. Nice to see you, Beth Hoover. Ronald Smith. Good afternoon, sir. Adam Webster. So guys, let's figure out where everybody's from here. We know we got people from Texas. We got people from California. We got people from Florida. We got people from India. We got hello from Canada. Great to see you as well. And let's figure out, what do people do for a living that jump on these streams? I'm trying to get a flavor for, are you currently an entrepreneur trying to get to the next level? Are you thinking about starting an entrepreneurial venture? What is it that you're looking to gain from these? Because tonight, what I'm looking to gain is just a better understanding who everybody is, man. It's so weird, this thing that Volcanic Vicky from Canada can be on there, and I absolutely know nothing about Volcanic Vicky. So Vicky, tell me what you do for a living. Tell me a little bit more about Canada. My friend RJ Grimshaw is up in Canada right now. He says like minus 30 degrees up there this weekend. Phoenix, Arizona in the house. Great. Tampa, Florida for David. Good to see you. Jim Weaver. Awesome. If you guys would be kind enough to share the stream, that would be awesome. This actually may create opportunities for you. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Matt Manero. I'm the author of 2 books. My most recent book, You Need More Money. Most of you already know that. Many of you have already read this book. My first book, The Grit, this is self-published, but both are available on Amazon. You Need More Money was published by Penguin out of New York City. Love that book, You Need More Money. Awesome. We got NoCal in the house. I love it. We got North Dakota in the house. New Orleans in the house. Cleveland in the house for my partner, Adam Webster. So Mike Vacara says what he does for a living here on Facebook. Mike says, you know how entrepreneurial business owners feel like they don't have time? We help them organize their businesses to make sure they can focus on what they do best by creating a strategy so they can effectively and efficiently grow their business. Boy, Mike, you covered a lot of ground in that one, my friend. I'd love to know a little bit more about how you do that. I'd love to know a little bit more about how you do that. That's a broad spectrum of assistance that you can provide to people. Hey, there's Volcanic Vicky. Vicky is a hotelier. Love it, Vicky. I don't know if you know that, but I have a degree in hotel restaurant management. I went to a place called Johnson and Wales University in Providence, Rhode Island, and got my hotel degree there. Aaron Chamberlain is a restaurateur. I love it. What type of food do you cook, big guy? Hey, let's get some business out of the way. For those of you who don't know, and I think today's the 19th, that means you and I have been together for 19 nights. I'll do it every night in January. There's no chance I'll miss. Every night I want to answer any questions that you guys have. But really what I also want to do is I want you to think very carefully, long and hard about coming to my event, the BFS Summit event in Dallas, Texas, bfssummit.com, Business Finishing School Summit.com, bfssummit.com. It's so cheap. My partner, Rick Sapio, and I have made it so cheap because we are so committed to helping entrepreneurs get their businesses from here to here, and we just don't believe it's as difficult as everybody makes it out to be. There really is a formula and a system, and we have it at Business Finishing School. So if you want, you can use my code MATT, capital MATT, and I'm going to give you a big discount tonight, 400. So it's MATT 400 at BFS Summit, and save yourself $400. The tickets are now $799. We're sold out of $599. We're now sold out of $699, and all we have left are $799 tickets. But I'm going to give you $400 off if you go to BFS Summit and put in code MATT, capital MATT 400. You get $400 off. You should really spend time on the site, the BFS Summit site, and learn about what Business Finishing Schools, our summit, is all about. We only do it twice a year, February and September. They're just killer events. And so I really encourage you, if you've enjoyed our time together on these streams, I encourage you to really think about coming to it. It's a little over a month away. You have the money. Don't be afraid of it. Thank you, Parveen put it in on Facebook. He put it in the comment section. If someone would do that on Instagram, I would be grateful for you if you did that. bfssummit.com. So let's keep rocking and rolling, guys. So we've got, thank you again, Parveen, for doing that. Jack Branch wants to know, with all these conferences, why is this conference most conferences like 10X are just ways to hawk stuff? Yeah, I mean, that's a reasonable thing, Jack. You should spend some time at bfssummit.com and learn it. I mean, just get a flavor for it. There's not one person selling from the stage. No one has a product from the stage. Tim Story doesn't sell from the stage. Elena Cardone's got books, and she's going to do a book signing, but there's no product selling from the stage. My friend Rand Stagen has nothing to sell from the stage. Ivan Meisner won't be selling from the stage. Haas Pratt's not selling from the stage. I'm not selling from the stage. There is no selling from the stage at Business Finishing School. It's totally committed to helping the audience and the members and the tribe. So I got some questions popping up on Instagram. Let's read them real quick. Ryan says, did you ever have an aha moment at CFF? Give me an idea, Ryan, of what you mean by an aha moment. I've had tons of shit moments. I'm trying to get an idea what you mean by an aha moment, like this big breakthrough, this big idea. Is that what you mean? The answer would be no. Most of it has been a grind until I got into Business Finishing School and I learned the right formula to do it. Let's talk about this. How do you expand fast with new business that are not fully mature and low on cash? With a new business, Aaron Chamberlain wants to know, how do you expand quickly if you're a new business that is not fully mature and low on cash? Well, the business needs to cash flow on its own, no question about it. And then you need to add probability into that. So once you figure out the formula that spits out the cash, that delivers probability, and you just replicate it over and over and over and over and over with a tremendous amount of force and energy, my friend. Aaron says, your book changed my world. have passed it on to many of my friends. Dude, I'm grateful for you to say that, Aaron. Thank you. That is awesome of you to say that. And I'm very happy to hear that it did that. It's done that for a lot of people. So thank you for giving me the shout out there, Aaron Chamberlain on Instagram. Volcanic Vicky says, what is the one advice you would give to your 20-year-old self, Matt? I would tell myself to be a lot more confident. That doesn't mean braggadocious or egotistical. It just means more confident in my God-given talents. I spent way too long tapping into my God-given talents. I should have been further ahead. I should be where I am now at 49. I should have been there in my 30s. But I am a late bloomer, as my wife loves to remind me that I am a late bloomer. And she's right. And I'm just now coming into my stride on everything that I do. But I would tell my 20-year-old self to have lots of confidence, trust in the universe. It's all going to work out. Just get better every day, and the rest of it will take care of itself. That's exactly what I would tell myself. And I tell my children all the time, just go for it. Just have fun with the experience and do lots of it. Do lots of shit. Don't run in fear. I ran in fear as a kid. I really did. I was terrified of so many things in my life. For those of you who may or may not know, my real dad split when I was 6 months old. I never saw him again. He was gone, poof. My mother was a single mom. We lived with my grandparents until my mother remarried, and her husband adopted me when I was 9 or 10. And he was an extremely tough guy, very, very difficult guy. We have a good relationship now, and he is the father figure in my life. But the reality is that I didn't have much of a father figure for those early developmental days. And even when my adopted dad was deep, my parents have since divorced, but he was a tough dude. And so I was constantly operating out of a fear and scarcity mindset rather than an abundance mindset. But thanks for your question, Volcanic Vicky. That's awesome. The Mauricio Soto says, just got my book on Audible. That is right. Thanks for bringing that up. For those of you who want to get my book, if you don't like to read, you most certainly can get the Audible version. I read the Audible version. You can get it. The Audible version has 200 and some odd 5-star reviews on it right now. So, it's very well received. You won't be let down by this. I promise you, this is the best $15 you could possibly spend. I promise you, I would not have written a book and taken the time to do it if it wasn't a great value. So go and get the book if that's of interest to you. Let's keep going on what people are doing tonight. What are you guys doing tonight? Maria Stevens, my friend from Philly, says, great book, Matt. Thank you, Maria, for saying that. I appreciate it. I hope that I hear from John, or that maybe I will give John a buzz on Monday and we can put that deal together. I'd be happy to come up and help you guys in Philly. What's everybody doing tonight? What are your plans tonight? I mean, what's the family doing, right? I have two of my 3 boys are hunting. They're out bird hunting today, and they'll be back tomorrow. My youngest son is inside just chilling. My wife is cranky because she's on a diet. She wants to lose 10 pounds. We're going on a spring break trip to the Caribbean in March. So she wants to look great for it and has to lose 10 pounds, and she's all pissed that she can't eat. And I'm like, join the club, honey pie. I've been like that for 90 days on this 50 by 50 weight loss thing that I've been on. So, that's who the rocker is, man. She's tough like that. And then my boys come back tomorrow. My 2 boys come back tomorrow. And then on Monday, we go to, we're going hunting. We're going bird hunting on Monday. Because they're off of school for Martin Luther King. So Blake asked an interesting question, something about my mentor. The other night you mentioned you're looking for a mentor to help you to get to Grant Cardone. Yeah, listen, I mean, Cardone is who he is. I'm involved. I invest with Cardone and have for many years. It's turned out to be a fantastic investment. But That's not the setup here. It's not the real setup. That's, to me, that's tough. I look for one-on-one mentorship. It's hard to get it. It's hard to get it from GC in that capacity, right? Yeah, Jack Branch says he feels like people are selling their souls. Dude, people aren't selling their souls, man. That's not what they're doing. Not your place. Not your place to even say that a person's selling their souls, Jack. Love you, buddy, but not your place to make that judgment that someone's selling their souls. Freddie Ward says he's with the wife tonight, but he's going to watch the stream later tonight. Good to see you, Freddie. You're a massive supporter. I care about you, man. Jimbo says this is his Saturday night. Yeah, dude, that's me and you. My man Brad Lee just joined. Brad Lee, jump over to Instagram. Let me bring you in on the stream tonight, dude. Pop in over there. Hope you're doing great, buddy. I reached out to call you the other day, big guy, but I switched over my phones and I couldn't figure out how to do it. I was in the car, but I want to reach out to you this week, just see how you're doing, pal. All right. That's awesome. Maria says she turned off her Netflix movie to come in and tune in. That's awesome. So, look, guys, I don't have a ton of topics for tonight. I really wanted to spend just a little bit of time getting to know where everybody's from and meeting a bunch of people tonight, and really trying to get to know you guys a little bit better. Just to figure out, where's everybody from? What are we doing for a living? Certainly answer any questions that everybody has. Tomorrow night, I'm going to drop some bombs, stealing Brad Lee's term, dropping bombs, which is Brad Lee's podcast. Everybody should go listen to his incredible podcast. And everybody should follow my buddy Brad Lee. Tomorrow night, I'm banging some real stuff, in which I'm going to walk you through how I organize my week, how I organize my calendar, how I color code my calendar, how I time block my calendar, and how I can teach you how to do the same thing for maximum efficiency and maximum accomplishment during the week. I use a pretty unique system that I've developed in which I color code my activities in my Outlook so that it tells me what the activity represents. I don't want to just put an activity on my calendar. I want to know what does it represent. So when I color code it, each of those colors means something. And I'll go into it in detail tomorrow night on our 8 Standard Time stream tomorrow night of exactly how to time block for maximum efficiency. So you're going to want to tune in tomorrow night. All right, boy, we got a bunch of folks from Canada here today, man. Awesome. 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 Well, listen, guys, I appreciate all you, man. I really do. I appreciate you guys taking a part of your Saturday night. I appreciate you sharing. I appreciate you buying books and wanting to come to the BFS Summit. As I mentioned, we are sold out of the $599 tickets. We are sold out of the $699 tickets. And all we have left, Blake Linklater, nice to see you, dude. Thank you for joining. Pleasure to meet you. All we have left are the $799 tickets, but because we're spending our time together on the stream, you can go to bfssummit.com, code ATT, all caps, 400, and you get $400 off, cost you $399. Add $300 for your plane ticket, $100 a night for the hotel. You're to Dallas, Texas for less than $1,000, and I absolutely guarantee you that you will generate hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars from the content within Business Finishing School. Business Finishing School has made me tens of millions of dollars, not thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars, but tens of millions. When I started Business Finishing in 2015, my company was doing 100 million. And in 2018, we did 158 million. That gap is Business Finishing School's content put into place. So I would love to see you there to help you with that, all right? So anyway, that's all we got tonight, guys. I just wanted to say hi. I want to smoke a cigar. I want to spend some time with you guys. Jimbo Carroll says, how many people does BFS hold? the room could be set, Jimbo, for up to 500 people. But we typically have it set for 300. And it makes for a nice intimate event for us. We are looking to get to know the people in the audience. We are looking to talk to people. We are looking to have a beer with people at the end. We're looking to walk the audience. But when I say we, I'm talking about my partner, Rick, and I. We want to work with you during the deep dive sessions, these massive focus sessions that we do, in which we will be doing 3 of these. We call them deep dives, in which you really have the opportunity to fix the problems in your business. That's the point, right? We don't want you to just get motivated. We want you to have tactical results from the event. So we have 3 deep dives, and you will literally see Rick and I walk the audience. And as you're working through these deep dives, we'll help you, prompt you with questions. So the ideal number for us, again, the room can go to 500, but we'll be at about 300 this year. And that's a good sweet spot for us. But certainly we will take it to higher levels down the road. There's no question about that. Okay. I think that's the most benefit that we give from BFS is, is that you get to be in Rick. You'll get to Elena Cardone. You'll get to Tim Story. These aren't people that become untouchable. They'll be right there next to you. Tim Story was sitting next to you, or 2 rows in front of you, or right next to you for picture taking at the book signing on Friday night, because Tim Story and Elena will both be there on Friday night. So, this is a different event. Trust me on it. I would never put my name on an event if I didn't think it was killer. So again, it's bfssummit.com, bfssummit.com. Use code MATT400. By the way, let's talk about who is going. Jack Bratt Vold says, thank you for the time. You learn something every time. Thanks, dude. I enjoyed every time, too. Yo, Bradley, let me bring you on the stream, big fella. Pop in. What a treat. He might be at the game. Maybe there's a hockey game tonight. I don't know. Let's see if we can get Bradley to jump on real quick. There we go. There we go. My man.
What's up, buddy?
Dude, how you been doing, kid? How are you?
Man, my kid's going nuts because we're heading to the hockey game. So let me just come out the front door here. What's up, buddy?
Dude, everything's great. I hope the same for you. You look fit as always. How you feel? You feel fit?
Dude, I feel as good as you look.
Dude, I'm just chasing you, man. That's all. I'm just chasing you in that department, man. Hey.
Looking good, buddy.
Thanks, dude. Down 35 big ones, I'm going to get to 50. I got another 5 weeks to get another 15 pounds off. So 50 by my 50th birthday.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel good. So talk to me, big guy. What's cooking in 2019? Everything great? What's the biggest accomplishment for 19 for you?
Man, I'm getting my processes down. My foundational processes. I'm making some difference. Moves in the platform and the technology and the business model and in the services, right? You can't scale chaos.
Yeah.
So every time I grow, every time I go out and do some things, we just put some school districts on. As you know, our passion is to get the knowledge from the people who have it, like yourself, and get it to the people who need it. So people can, find success more easily. And every time, we explode, I get a little too much weight at the office. So I decided to sit back and freaking map out the processes to handle the scale because I'm about to take over.
Dude, I believe that's called the torch.
Could be the torch.
I'll come on out and help you with that.
Look who's coming out to say hello to you.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You want to say hello? Want to say hello?
Hey, you going to the game?
Yeah, nights, buddy. Nights game coming.
There you go, big guy. Listen, thanks for taking the time to jump on, big guy. Can't wait to talk to you next week and get out there and visit with you. Are you going to Miami, big guy?
No. Hey, quiz me on some stuff.
When I come out?
No, quiz me, bro.
Right now?
Quiz me. Test my knowledge.
Right now?
Right now.
All right, let me ask you a question, big guy. If you had a business that was doing $5 million in revenue, and you were making, let's just say you were making 500 grand off the 5 million in revenue, how would you get yourself to $1 million a year? What would you do?
Sorry, my girl's saying love you. Love you. See you later, pumpkin. Be good. All right, sorry, man. Say it one more time.
All right, you got a $5 million business that's spitting off a 10% profit margin. It makes you 500 grand, and you're like, man, 500 grand's not as much as I thought it was. How do we get that person to $1 million a year? Because we got people on the stream tonight on both Instagram and Facebook who are in that position.
Yeah, there's two ways of doing it, man. You can either save, right? Watch your expenses, or increase your top line. For me, in order to do that, I like to keep things simple. And this is the bottom line. Whether people like to think it's like well, that's obvious, but it really is hard to do for people. And if you break it down to the simplest form, here's what you do. You do more or you get better. So you do more of what you're doing. You find out your KPIs, you do more of them, and then you get better at what you're doing. And if again, you're maxed out with your time and resources and you're as good as you can get, well, then the only other answer is to scale. You have to invest some of the money. I'd take that 10% and I'd hire more help to get me to 20. Then I'd take that 20% profit margin and spend it, invest it to get me to 40. And you just got to do more and get better.
Well, listen, yeah, dude, you just got an A on that answer, because the reality is if you're at $500,000 a year on a $5 million business and you want to get to $1 million, you got to take a step backwards. That means you got to start living on 150 grand a year and put that balance back into the business to hire more people, take out more space, buy more technology, buy more advertising, and spend the money. You got to take one step back to maybe take 2 or 3 steps forward.
100%. Everybody's afraid to do that. You know why? Because they start to get a little comfortable, and they start to, especially after hustling for so long and being broke for so long, they start to get a little success, so they want to hold on to it. When that's too early, man, keep going. Don't get comfortable. Freaking take that money, reinvest it, and scale. So if you aren't maxing out your time, then just do more. If you're not maxing out your time, just do more. So for example, let's say your KPIs are you get paid every time you sell, a car or a product. Well, how many customers do you have to talk to in order to sell that many products? And now just talk to more customers. Do more, get better. And as soon as you've maxed out those two, scale, reinvest, get better software, be more time efficient. Reinvest your money, man. People say, save your money for a rainy day. My advice would be to follow the sun.
Yeah, it's always warmer the closer you get to the sun. But Brad, here's the thing that people need to understand too. People need to understand that you can make big leaps when you do that. In other words, if you incrementally got to $500,000, you can go from $500,000 to 2 million by taking that step backward. It doesn't have to go 500, 550, 600. If you take a big step back and re-prep and rebuild and refocus and rescale, you can make some big leaps.
Yep, 1,000%. When I started Lightspeed, I was broke for a good 3 years. Finally got a little bit of traction. I was up to 10 grand a month. Everybody started saying, you're going to get a nicer place, you're going to get a nicer car. I said, I can't, I'm broke. They're like, what are you talking about? Because I had 10,000 a month coming in, whether I worked or not. That's pretty decent residual income. I used to think it was all the money there was. But instead, I took the money and I hired my friends so I could get back to 10,000 faster.
Yeah.
Right now there was 2 of us. And then when I got back to 10,000, I did it again. And now there was 3 of us and 4 of us. And pretty soon we were doing 100,000 a month. And I kept doing it until we hit 1 million a month. Now I'm trying to get to 1 million a week. And guess what? It's what I said when I was walking out my door. It's time to freaking reevaluate, reassess, reinvest, build the processes, and then freaking go crush it. Watch what happens in 19.
Oh,
I'm still, bro, we're all broke. I'm just broke at another level.
I hear you on that, dude. Especially if you are always playing up. If you're always looking at the guy one step ahead of you, it does feel like you're broke no matter what level you're at. So.
Yeah, well, I like your book. You need more money because listen, folks. No matter how much money you got, you always can use more. Because when you have enough for yourself, well, now I think it's your responsibility to get enough for the people in your circle. And then when you have enough for people in your circle, shit, you might as well pick some of the best entities and charities and start working for them.
Well, listen, big guy, go have fun at the game. I'll call you next week. Thanks for taking the time to jump on and help people tonight. We're at 8:30, which is, we go about till 8:30 every night, buddy, this month. So I appreciate you, man.
Anything for you, bro. Peace out.
Okay, thanks, buddy. Go Knights.
Go Knights.
Facebook, I'm sorry you may not have heard all of it. Well, you didn't see it, but I do hope you saw all of that, or at least heard all of that, not being able to see all of that. Bradley's a good guy, man. I'm a really good judge of people, and Bradley is a great dude. So it was awesome that he jumped on. For those of you who may not know me and jumped on Instagram, I love you all. My name's Matt Manero. I'm the author of this book, You Need More Money. You can get it on Amazon. It's killer to know you guys. For every night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for the month of January, I am going live on Instagram and Facebook for the entire month of January, banging out all the knowledge I have of taking a company from zero and getting it to $158 million a year, which is what we did last year. Someone just asked what cigar I'm smoking. This is a Liga Privada, one of my new favorites, a little bit on the strong side, but I do like it. Cool. Britton, thank you for buying the book right now. He jumped on and is buying You Need More Money. This is on Amazon. My other book is on Amazon as well, The Grit. This is a self-published book. And for those of you who like Audible, I read You Need More Money, so you can go ahead and do it. You can go ahead and get the Audible version. Listen, awesome to meet you guys. My name is Matt Manero. I will see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is where we're really going to drop bombs, and I'm going to hammer down on how I plan my week, how I structure my days and my week through time blocking and color coding on my calendar so I can get a ton of stuff done. Most people are just spinning cycles. You really have no idea what to focus on during the week, and I'm going to help you with that. So awesome to meet you guys. Plenty of new people on. When Bradley jumped on, we picked up a bunch of new people, and I appreciate it. One other thing for the new folks, go to bfssummit.com. I'm putting on an event in February, bfssummit.com, and learn more about the event. If you want to sign up for it, you can put in my code, MATT, capital MATT 400, and get $400 off. Darren Kidd, of course, I'm on Facebook, my brother. It's Matt Manero on all social media platforms. Type in Matt Manero, subscribe to me on YouTube, all that stuff. I appreciate it. Parveen, I'm glad that you enjoyed Brad Lee jumping on. He's a friend of mine. That was very cool that he did that to help everybody on the streams tonight. That was really cool of him. Hans on Facebook, nice to see you, dude. I haven't seen you in a while. I appreciate you. Blake, I need you to call me, my friend. You got to give me a buzz, buddy. You got my number. You call me. I appreciate it. I'll be happy to talk to you for a couple minutes, but you need to give me some time to prep for that. Don't just call me out of the blue, dude, because I got to time block you on my calendar, which I'll go through that tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's session is about the hardcore time blocking that I do on my calendar, how I color code it, how I don't deviate from it, and how I always leave a little bit of time in there to just think. Adrian Leadership wants to jump on the stream on Instagram. I'm happy to bring you on, but I need to know what it is you want to talk about. Adrian, let me know what your topic is, and if I like it, I'm happy to bring you on the stream. That's it, y'all. I appreciate everybody being with me tonight. Spend a little bit of Saturday with me. Go spend time with your family. Tomorrow night is prep. We prep for the week. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. And the last plug for my BFS Summit, bfssummit.com, without question, the simple, greatest value produced in the conference business, period. There is no greater conference for value, for real takeaways, than bfssummit.com. Use my code Matt, M-A-T-T, capital M-A-T-T, 400, and get your $400 off. I'll see you guys down the road.